Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's talk about something that's been buzzing around the NFL. Rumors, whispers, and some serious speculation that could reshape the NFC East, and more specifically, give the Dallas Cowboys an even bigger edge in their quest for another Super Bowl appearance. The name being thrown around like wildfire in NFL circles right now is Jonathan Taylor, the dynamic running back from the Indianapolis Colts. And if you're thinking, wow, that could be a game changer for Dallas, you're not wrong. The possibility of Taylor heading to the Cowboys isn't just a pipe dream anymore. It's gaining momentum, and the potential impact could be enormous. So what's the scoop? According to insiders and reports from NFL.com, the Colts, sitting at 8-7 in 2025, are considering a trade that might shape the future of their team, and the Cowboys' offense in a big way. Indianapolis's offense has been a mixed bag this season. While their run game has been steady, averaging about 125 yards per game, they've struggled with some sacks and a cap space of roughly $24 million for the secondary, which complicates things from a roster management perspective. With a focus on youth and rebuilding after the playoff push, the Colts are reportedly open to trading Taylor for some medium-range draft picks. This isn't just about shedding cap space. It's about pivoting toward a new direction, emphasizing younger players and assets that can grow with the franchise. Now, let's talk about Taylor himself because he's the real star of this potential trade. The guy is a highlight reel waiting to happen, a speed visionary with an explosive play style that could fit perfectly into Dallas's offense. For the 2025 season so far, Taylor has been nothing short of spectacular. He's carried the ball 288 times, which leads the league by a mile, and has amassed nearly 490 rushing yards, second most in the NFL. That's the kind of production that turns a good offense into a great one. Not only that, but he's scored 17 touchdowns, ranking first in the league, and averages a solid 5.2 yards per carry, ranking 7th overall. His versatility extends to the passing game as well, with 304 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns, showing how dangerous he can be both on the ground and through the air. His overall PFF grade is a stellar 76. 4 with an 82.2 rushing grade, and he's broken 42 tackles already this season. That's the kind of back that defenses hate facing because he's not just fast. He's elusive, powerful, and extremely reliable. Looking at his career, Taylor has accumulated over 7.0 rushing yards with more than 60 touchdowns, and he boasts a remarkable 87.6 PFF grade over his career. And here's the kicker. He's been injury-free this season after battling ankle issues in 2024, which speaks volumes about his durability. That's a big deal for a team like Dallas, which has seen some injury concerns with their key players in recent seasons. Taylor's presence could help stabilize the backfield and make the offense more balanced, giving Dak Prescott that extra weapon that could make all the difference in tight games. Now, why would the Colts consider trading him? Well, it's partly about their current roster construction. They've been leaning heavily on Richardson's development, and with their cap situation and roster needs, parting ways with Taylor for some middle-round picks might be the smartest move. Plus, Indianapolis's management is aware of how much Taylor can boost a team's ground game, something that's been a concern for them. The Colts' run game has fallen about 15% without Taylor, and their AFC South rivals like the Texans are breathing down their necks at 11-4 this season. It's a competitive division and every piece counts. Now, shifting gears to Dallas. The Cowboys, sitting at 8-7, are right in the thick of things. They've shown flashes of brilliance on offense, but consistency has been a challenge. Adding a player of Taylor's caliber would be a huge boost. Imagine a tandem of Taylor and Tony Pollard, both healthy and firing on all cylinders. That would make Dallas's run game one of the most feared in the league. It's not just about adding yards, it's about creating a balanced attack that keeps defenses honest and opens up more options for Dak Prescott. With Taylor's explosiveness, Dallas could see an increase of around 300 yards per season on the ground, which would elevate their rushing attack into the top tier of the NFL. This kind of upgrade would also help relieve pressure on Prescott, who's been asked to do a lot, especially in clutch moments. With Taylor's ability to grind out tough yards and break big runs, the Cowboys could see their offense become more unpredictable, more explosive, and more consistent. Statistically, Taylor's addition could boost the team's EPA per run by around 16%, making their offense more efficient and dangerous. And let's not forget, Dallas's rushing yards per game currently sit at around 110, which isn't bad but could be much better with an elite back like Taylor leading the charge. The Cowboys have a solid offensive line, and with Taylor's inside running ability, plus his knack for gaining extra yards after contact, they'd be maximizing their offensive potential. On the defensive side, acquiring Taylor might seem unrelated at first glance, but it's all interconnected. A more potent offense means longer drives, less pressure on the defense, and a chance to keep opponents' offenses off the field. That could translate into a slight decrease in points allowed. It's a subtle but impactful shift. Plus, the Cowboys' defense has been solid but could use more balance, and with an improved offensive attack, the team's overall rhythm and confidence would skyrocket heading into the playoffs. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, the postseason. Taylor's track record in the playoffs is pretty impressive. He's already scored 3 touchdowns in the 2024 playoffs, showing he can handle the big moments. His durability and ability to perform under pressure make him an ideal playoff X-factor. If Dallas manages to bring him in, it could be the move that pushes them over the edge, especially in those cold, playoff games where every yard and every play counts. The odds for the Super Bowl are already shifting, with current lines favoring the Cowboys more if they secure Taylor. His addition could see the odds go from +300 to +1,800, making Dallas even more attractive as contenders. Of course, the Colts are in a tricky spot. They're trying to rebuild and adjust, but losing Taylor would hurt their offensive firepower. It's a delicate balancing act. Do they trade him now and focus on the future, or hold on and try to squeeze every ounce of production out of him? The NFL offseason is just around the corner, and this trade could be one of the biggest stories to follow. If it happens, it's going to shake up not only the NFC East but the entire league. And for the Cowboys fans, it's an exciting prospect to consider. Imagine the possibilities. An offense that's already potent becomes even more explosive with Taylor running behind that offensive line that's been improving all season. It's a recipe for success, especially as we approach the critical playoff stretch. The team's coaching staff, led by Mike McCarthy, is known for maximizing their players' talents, and bringing in a player like Taylor would be a move that sets the tone for an aggressive, championship-caliber team. As we look ahead, the NFL landscape is shifting, and the Cowboys are right at the center of it. The potential acquisition of Jonathan Taylor isn't just a rumor. It's a signal that Dallas is serious about contending again. Whether this move materializes or not, it's clear that the team is constantly evaluating how to improve and stay ahead of the competition. The division is tough, with the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders all fighting hard. But Dallas has the talent, and now, possibly, the opportunity to add that extra spark they need to go all the way. In conclusion, fans, the NFL offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and the Cowboys might be on the verge of making a bold move that could define their season. The addition of a player like Jonathan Taylor, if it happens, could be the difference maker that propels Dallas back into Super Bowl contention. Stay tuned, keep the faith, and get ready for an incredible ride. The future is bright, and Dallas is always in the mix when it comes to chasing that Lombardi trophy. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Taylor would be the perfect piece to take Dallas to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and breaking news, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Let's go Cowboys!